friends, welcome back to my channel. So you should have seen by now that today I will be reviewing a product and I'm super excited to be reviewing this. But before we get started with the video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on my social media. I will leave everything in the description box for you. I want to get started with this review already, so without further ado, let's get right into the video. So I was recently sent this box by Becca and Influenster. I've talked about Influenster in the past before. If you haven't seen that video, I will link it down below as well. But yeah, I received these two products from them and I'm super excited to try them out. The first product that I received was this Becca No Pigment Foundation. That's what it looks like. It's a really pretty jar. So when you open the product up, this is what it looks like. It has this little clear thing that you can use to remove some of the product from the jar. This is what the No Pigment Foundation looks like. It kind of looks like a jelly. Alright, so the claims for this foundation are as follows. This makeup and skincare hybrid has zero pigment, so it gives you a smooth out, blurred out, virtually invisible finish with the hydration of skincare. Perfect for days when you want to take a break from a full face makeup look and show the world nothing but you. The key ingredients in here are hyaluronic acid, and it hydrates your skin. The benefits: all day hydration, all day oil control. So those are the claims for this No Pigment Foundation. What I essentially think it is basically a primer. By looking at it and reading the claims, it has no pigment, so it's not going to cover anything. So I essentially think it's just a primer. And then of course you can go on about your daily routine, makeup routine over top. But yeah, I'm still curious to try it, and that's one of the items that I will be trying out for you today. The next item that I will be trying out is the Becca Zero No Pigment Glass Highlighter for face and lip. Also, I do want to mention I've already used this on my lips, so that's why you can see some color on the wand, but it's totally and completely clear. Let me tell you what the claims are for this. With zero pigment, this multi-use highlighter gives skin a glass-like glow without the sticky feel. The key benefits are non-stick and comfortable wear, multi-use on face and the lip. So it's claiming that it's not sticky and it's going to be very comfortable and you can use it on your face and on your lips. So I'm very intrigued for this too. To me, it's just a regular lip gloss, but we shall see how it works on the face. But yeah, I'm super excited to get ready and review those for you and start applying them. Now we're going to get straight into the try on portion of the video. Alright friends, so I'm not going to remove my glasses for the first part because I want to be able to see what it does. But I have some on my hand right here. I'm just gonna apply it with my hands for now. I think I added a lot and I'm just gonna move it around. So on this side of the face, I'm just using my fingers to apply it. It feels very cooling. I will say that it feels so good on the skin because it's like a cooling sensation. So good. Do you all see a difference from this side to this side? Put on my glasses so I can look at my skin closely. It literally looks like nothing on my skin. That's all I'm gonna say. I can still see my my discoloration on my skin, the pigments on my skin, my rosacea. But I will say it feels so good on the skin. It feels like if you just added skincare and there's nothing on it. Like, it's just a cooling, beautiful sensation, but there's no pigment. I see no change in like coverage or anything, of course. But yeah, it just feels like skincare to me, like a nice moisturizer or a nice primer. I really like the feel of it, and it does feel like mattified. So that's basically all I can say about it. So I'm just taking a little bit on my sponge. I didn't add water to this sponge because this is like skincare to me, so I didn't feel like I should add water. I'm gonna pat it like if it was a foundation on the skin. Again, I just have a really nice cooling sensation. This is what it looks like on my skin. There's absolutely no coverage on this. I just feel like it feels like a moisturizer or like a nice primer. It feels like skincare too. It feels so refreshing on the skin. So I really love that aspect of it. I don't like that it doesn't cover any of my imperfections, but then again, it is a no pigment foundation. It never claimed to cover the imperfections. It just simply said it has no pigment, and it gave some good things about skincare. Before I do review this next product, I'm going to continue doing my entire makeup, and I will be right back so we can go ahead and try this out together. I went ahead and added my concealer, my powder, my blush, my bronzer, a little bit of something on the eyes, and a little bit of lip liner. And this is like what I do on a daily basis, but minus the foundation, because remember, the one that we use has zero pigment and it has no coverage. So I don't know how it's gonna translate on camera. I'm looking at myself in the mirror and it doesn't look bad. I mean, I have coverage because of the concealer, and I have coverage because of my powder that I always use. So I kind of like it, and I don't feel super heavy because I am missing and lacking that foundation. On to the no pigment highlight, which is this one again. I'm gonna add some to the back of my hand, and then I'm gonna add a tiny bit to like the high point of my cheekbone. I am oily, so I don't think I will like this oily feeling, but let's see how it looks. Remember, I am putting it over powder, so I don't know if I was supposed to add this underneath. And add some to the tip of my nose. I don't see a lot of highlight on there. Do you all see a difference? Let's add a little bit more. I mean, I do see some shine, but I don't like the feeling of it on my actual skin. Alright, so that's what it looks like on my skin. I don't love the texture of it because it's a little oily on my skin. It's essentially like a lip gloss, so I wouldn't add it there unless I had no powder maybe, but no, because I'm very oily. So now let's try it on the lips, which is what I'm probably going to be using it for. And that's what it looks like on the lips. It's essentially like a little mix of oil and gloss. On the lips, it's not sticky at all, and it feels lightweight. So I could see myself using this as a lip gloss, but not a highlight. Remember, I used this as a foundation. I went ahead and added all my other products that I usually do on a daily basis, and then I added this as a highlight, which I do not enjoy because I don't like the I didn't like the texture while placing it on the skin already. I don't feel anything, but I feel like it will mess up my powder underneath. As a lip gloss, it feels very good on the lips. It's like nourishing and like a lip balm. It feels very lightweight, so I do like that on the lips, like a lip gloss. So it's about 2 p.m. right now. I'm gonna go ahead and continue the rest of my day. I will be back towards the end under the lights and show you what it looks like. So I'm super excited to give you kind of a review of what I think about it towards the end of the day. It doesn't look bad with the rest of my products because the other products that I use are very full coverage, which is my e.l.f. concealer and my MAC Studio Fix powder. I will be back in a few hours and tell you my final thoughts. It's been about 7 hours since I first applied the Becca No Pigment Foundation, and this is the outcome. This is what it looks like. I'm looking at myself in the mirror and I am super oily right here in my cheeks. That always happens to me. But I think I'm a little bit more oily than usual because of the highlight that I added over top. But other than that, I mean, Essentially, it's what I'm used to seeing. A little bit less oil, I will say, because I use a foundation, a matte foundation that kind of locks in the oil. My final thoughts on the No Pigment Virtual Foundation are that this is essentially a primer. It's not a foundation. The name, I guess, is just to attract you to the product, but it's not a foundation at all. It is a primer or some skincare that you can use right before you apply your makeup. So I like this product because it feels so cooling and refreshing on my skin. Is it a must-have? No, I don't think so, because you're not getting any coverage out of it unless you're going to use it as a primer, which I will be using in the future because I do enjoy it. So I'm going to be using it as a primer. Then I'm going to put my foundation over top and my usual routine, but that's what it is, a primer. It's not something I would ever go and purchase myself. It feels good on the skin, but that's about it. The next one is the Becca Zero highlighter that looks like this. This is essentially a lip gloss. I hate the feeling on my skin. It's sticky. I can still feel it right here where I put it on the top of my cheekbones, and it feels sticky. My nose, it probably already rubbed off because it did make my nose super oily. It's just a basic lip gloss. If I had to choose between these two products, I would definitely prefer the foundation, but again, it's a primer, it's not a foundation. So that concludes this video. Those are my final thoughts and my review on these products. I am so glad that you're here. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Let me know in the comments below what you want me to review next, and I'll be glad to film that for you. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.